crashing in. When the streams are getting strong, just hold on to me. Yeah, I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I know you're strong, to get yourself together. Things still get better if you just believe it. Yeah, it's getting cold, the waves are crashing in. When the streams are getting strong, just hold on to me. Yeah, I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'll be your guiding light.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Welcome, Stacy. What is up? KSW Manus Talk Sessions. Thank you for your donation. Lee Doors, is that right? Shannon Cardinal, what is going on? Crystal is here as always. What is going on? It is Sunday night. Just got back from a lovely dinner, and I gotta say, this is a good weekend. This was a pretty good weekend. Andrew, what is going on? Shannon, we got Taryn. Taryn, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's see what's up with Manna. Manna says, will A's mom ever recover? Well, we have to avoid medical stuff, so we're going to turn this into a general reading. Turn it into a general reading and see what resonates and see what does not. We'll do Manna and a general reading for A. There we go. General reading for A. And we'll try to get a little bit of the resonation going in there. Gabriella, thank you for your donation. Linda, welcome. What is going on? All right. Let's see. What deck we want to use for a general reading about A? Let's go with one of these decks over here. Go with one of these decks in the Tarot Tower. And it has been my little stand for my camera is being a butt today, but we're going to use my favorite. You know what's my favorite? Because I made it. Because I created it. I'm just saying the Waterfall Tarot. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong at all. That's where it is. Rhodesian, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. It's pronounced Leah. Gotcha. Leah, welcome to the stream, Leah. Good to see you. Maddie is here too. I mean, we got everybody at this point. We got everybody at this point. It is going to be rocking tonight. It's a Sunday night. The last remnants of the weekend are fading away. And we are going to move into Monday tomorrow. Just telling you now. All right, general reading. Let's do it. Let's see. China, welcome. And thank you for your donation. Boo Boo, welcome as well. I know it's not a general Manna. I know it's not a general. But anything medical, if I give anything that says medical and it's associated with medical, there's a chance of me getting banned off YouTube forever. Getting banned off here forever. So I'm gonna convert it a little bit to make it seem like it's not. So yeah, I know Manna, I know. How about we rename it? Manna's getting upset. I'm gonna get banned forever. Manna, gonna get banned forever. Let's do future reading for A. There we go. Future reading for A. So yeah, I don't want to get banned. I don't want to get banned forever. That's not a good thing. Anyway, future reading for A. Let's find out. All right, now that we've spent 30 minutes describing YouTube's policies, and then on to the readings we go. Woo! Okay. King of Cups. It is an emotional thing, for sure. It definitely is an emotional hit. It feels like a lot of things were pulled emotionally. A lot of things were sort of, I think it was more like, I really don't want to be in certain situations, but I ended up there anyway. It feels like I just ended up there anyway, even though I may have not want to been there at all. The strength is perseverance is going to be key here. Just doing what we always do, taking the advice of the people that we need to take the advice from, and sort of getting into that mode. And having support is going to be a big deal as well, right? Just getting support for this, finding out the support network, where it is, who is going to be there to support us, and basically just, just being there and having somebody to take care of us and being supportive and whatnot. And the Two of Cups is, we're looking over here at the Queen of Wands, having that persistence from strength, getting into that mode where you just need to go back to normal. And I think normalcy is a key here. You got to get back to where we were before. We got to go into normal. We got to get back to there. And sometimes that's kind of rough because it is a long road. There are long stretches where we just need to be someplace and just need to do the things that we do. And getting back there is important. I think they're going to be able to do that. The Two of Cups, the support network, the strength, the tolerance, the learning, the sort of, adjusting to the situation while we need to. And then at the end of the adjustment, I think we'll be free of that situation. And then the King of Cups, right? The King of Cups. It's one of those things where we just didn't want to deal with it in the first place, but now we have to. So it's one of those, right? You're just like, why me? Why do I have to deal with these types of things? I think that's sort of where it's coming across here as well. So I think that they will just be fine. We got a lot of good things, a lot of fantastic cards. I don't have anything negative at all. Like the entire reading was nothing but positive cards. Christina, welcome to the stream. What is going on? I'm giving a thumbs up. A's future looks fantastic. Sarah, welcome back. What is up, girl? What is up? It's good to see you. Thank you so much for your donation. All right, let's see. Is C talking to somebody else, or is he loyal only to me? Is he a loyal kind of person? I'm saying we need to find out. If we're going to get some loyalty versus non-loyalty, I think we need to get to the truth. We need to get to the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And that is contained within this deck here. And I know you're wondering what that is. It's the Thoth. It is the Thoth. Now, keep in mind, the Thoth is not a lovey-dovey card. The Thoth does not contain a bunch of cards that are going to give you just all good news with angels and rainbows and puppies and sunshine. It's going to tell you the truth. And I think that is really what you need. That is what you need right now. That is what you need right now. Because if they're talking to other people, that could be a bit of a challenge. It could be indeed. There are some things happening. Bottom line, we don't have anything, don't have anything like that. There are some things happening. This is kind of a secrets card. It really is. It says that there are some things happening in the background. There are some things that are hidden, maybe some things that are being masked and sort of moving around in the background as far as this. Paula, welcome. Jasmine, what is going on? It's good to see you. There are some things moving around. And I don't think you really want to deal with a lot of those, right? You really don't want to deal with any of those. Now, are they talking to someone else? They do have, we're going to go out on a limb and say they are having basically some other things going on. I'm not sure if it's talking to somebody else, but they have other activities there. The first thing that we have is there are some secrets. There are some things being hidden within this realm, right? As well as there's a lot of motion, a lot of fiery activity. There's a lot of things sort of in motion, again, fiery activity behind the scenes. So it's like you have a curtain. Behind the curtain, there are a lot of moving things in that realm, right? The emotional hit, I guess the emotional connection that once was there is sort of decreased, or it's sort of reduced. And I think that you sort of feel this, right? You feel that the emotional connection between you is just being reduced. It is reduced a little bit, and trying to get them to say something about it, trying to get them to sort of fess up with some of these things is going to be pretty challenging as well. So I'm going to say thumbs up. They are talking to somebody else. I mean, entertainment purposes only, right? Don't go kick them in the shin because some random dude on YouTube said so. we have secrets. We have a lot of emotion behind the curtains. We have the emotional connection just sort of dwindling down. And we have sort of putting our seeds out there, putting our seed pod, putting our seeds out there. Just a lot of cards that point to a yes. I'm just saying now. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. All right. Starlight, Starbright, first star. I see you tonight. General forecast. We got you. We got you covered. But right now, we're going to We are going to Gabriela. Gabriela has a important question for all of us. Gabriela wants to know, what is R thinking after I told him I cut him off? What did you cut off? I mean, what did you cut off? Because
Everybody loves the D.
and that's not the thing that we want cut off. That is not. We don't want that cut off. That is going to be just bad news overall. You know what I mean? Everybody likes the D. Cut off D. I'm not sure. When it's attached, I think everybody likes D. When it's unattached, not so much. Not so much. Elsa, what is going on? Christina, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Sam, it's been a long ass time. Sam, you haven't been here in like weeks. Sam, I am happy to have you back. I'm happy to have you back. Just saying now. Because Sam gives me a hard time on chat. I'm telling you now, Sam gives me a hard time in the comments. Sam knows. If I take a step out of bounds, Sam is on me. Sam knows. All right. But Sam, welcome. It's good to see you. Sweet Pea, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Stacy loves D. I mean, Stacy, somebody's got to be a big fan. Somebody does got to be a big fan. Anyway, back to the seriousness. What is R thinking? Okay, we're not talking to R anymore. We ended up just hitting ignore. We got on the phone. We hit the ignore button. It happens. What is he thinking? The first thing is that was unjustified. That was unjustified. I'm not Gabriela. I'm not him, by the way. I'm not saying it was unjustified. I'm just saying he thinks it's unjustified. That justice card, justice was served. You did serve justice. It had to be served, right? Like a cold dish. A cold dish. It had to be served. But the Three of Pentacles says that NBC. Thank you for your donation. No, the Three of Pentacles didn't say NBC, but there's that. The Christina with the inside jokes tonight. Oh my.
Hooray!
It's going to be an inside joke night, isn't it? It's going to be one of those. Okay. Three of Pentacles says that they're going to work to get your attention. They are going to work to get your attention. I think that they are not done yet. Elsa, thank you for your donation. They may ping you on social media. They may say, what is going on? I mean, I think, again, it feels like it's just unjustified. Now, the Emperor says it's time for you to take control. Gabriela, you knew it was time, though. You knew it. Sheila, welcome back. It's good to see you. What's going on? The Emperor says it was time to take control because you need that control at this point, all right? Bottom line, you needed that control at this point. I think you're going to talk to this person again, though. They know that. We know that. They know that you're definitely in the command seat right now. But the Six of Swords, I think you both know. I mean, you're going to talk again. You are going to talk again. At least that's what I think. And that's what the tarot says. Gabriela, I'm sorry. We've all experienced it. We've all experienced it. So that's what happens. What are his feelings towards me? No, I'm sorry. Rhodesian, when will we buy our new house? We're purposely in the process of getting ready to sell our current one. Rhodesian, good news. Houses are selling like hotcakes. They are selling good. In my town, every single house that has been posted for sale in the past 24 hours has sold. Every single house that's been posted in the past 24 hours has sold. And this has continued on. And this has continued on for like the past month. So, selling a house, not a problem. Not a problem. But now we need to get a new home, which could be a challenge. I'm not going to lie to you now. There's a lumber shortage. There's a house shortage. It's hard to get a house right now. It is. So, if I could get $100K more for mine, I'd probably sell, but not going to happen. Anyway, when will we buy our new home? That's the purpose of this, buying a home. We're looking at summer. The bottom line, we are looking at summer. That is here, right? The sun is out, my friends. The sun is out. You need that sun. You need that invigorating sun just shining down on you, to giving you that energy. Really feels like you are there. And the Seven of Wands says you got competition. You have got other people that are interested in that house. And you're going to have a little bit of competition sort of getting in that. Definitely one of the fast moving things, right? You need to move quickly. I think if you delay, if you snooze, you lose. It's on there. The King of Cups says that you're going to be extremely pleased with that. And the best part is the star sort of guides you there. So if you're looking for the house that you need to act quickly. The star is going to guide you to where you need to be. As far as when, we're looking at summer. I think late summer-ish, midsummer-ish. It just really feels like that the sun is really making a point, okay? It's sort of moving through and moving people aside, you know? Like if you have the water bottle here, it's like, move aside, because I have something to say. And the sun is shining down on the rest of this. Says it is going to be midsummer, maybe late summer. Star says, I don't think you're going to have a problem. I mean, your next question is probably like, you know, what kind of house is it? I don't think you need all that, because the star says that you're being guided where you need to be. But it is action. It is action taken that is going to be the key factor here. Because again, getting a house now, it's rough. We have like this beautiful housing development going on, right? It is all foundations because nobody can get any lumber. So it's all like foundations and nothing else. They're just waiting for lumber to come back in stock. Anyway, what are his feelings towards me? China wants to know. Let's get it done with everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite, my friends, this one, Modern Love. Modern Love gets it done. And I'm just saying, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. If they do have feelings, we need to know, because that is sort of, so is this your crush? Is this your crush, or is this an ex, or like, what's the situation here? Man, I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. His feelings towards me. Got a lot of feelings towards me. Luckily, in my new book, by the way, which should be here in 2 weeks, or not the book, the prototype should be in 2 weeks. It has a massive section on what do they think of me? How do you read that? How do you process the information? What kind of cards are you looking for? What kind of patterns are you developing? What kind of questions do you need to ask? This is one of those things, right? That is one of those things. Anyway, what are their feelings towards me now? The star, the Three of Wands, the world, it's nothing but good. It's nothing but good feelings. And it really feels like that there's a lot going on here that you're not aware of. You're not aware of what's over there on the other side, right? You're just not aware of that. Are you getting Ethany on the stream? She agreed to come on the stream. It's just a matter of scheduling right now. So there it is. What is my favorite deck? The Thoth. Okay. They have a lot of feelings about you. They have a lot of feelings towards you. They miss you. Bottom line, they miss you. They need you. They miss you. That's the bottom line here. We have nothing but just amazing freaking cards here. We got the star. Y'all have a great connection. A great connection. Three of Wands. They're sort of searching, looking out, seeking out. The world, it ends well this time. It ends well this time. And of course, the Magician, right? The Magician. Taking that command, taking that connection and moving it a step forward, moving it where it needs to be. That's your key right now. That is your key right now. China, there's a lot of good stuff here. That is a fantastic read. There's a lot of things going on that you're not aware of. Let me tell you that now. Let me assure you, there's a lot of things going on over there that you don't know about. And I think you'd find it interesting if you did. My friend Kathy is going to be in love again. Kathy, are you watching? Kathy, are you watching right now? I want you to be in love. I want you to walk up and say,
I love you.
And just be in love. You're thinking about the person, you're sitting there and your stomach hurts because you're thinking about them, because you miss them. Sunshiny Day, speaking of thinking about them and missing them, Sunshiny Day is here. You're just thinking about them, you're missing them, you know what I mean? It's one of those where your tummy kind of hurts, like you just ate a large side of ribs and chicken at Saltgrass. Your tummy just hurts because you just want that love. That's what Kathy's going to be. Madly in love, right? Two of Swords, though, Kathy needs to open up a little bit. Kathy needs to sort of open herself to possibilities, open herself to the sort of that realm again. The Four of Swords says Kathy's been taking a break. Kathy's on vacation. Kathy's had a little bit of vacation here. And the Five of Pentacles says it's been kind of dry. A little bit of a dry vacation. You don't want one of those. If you're going to take a vacation, why would you go to the desert? You need to go somewhere that's going to be action-packed. Five Pentacles, Four Swords. Kathy's taking too much of a break. Kathy needs to get out. Judgment. Waking up, getting out, getting on the sites, meeting people, talking to people, getting excited again about love, and opening ourselves up again. That's what they sort of need at this point. If you're looking for a relationship, if they do that, if they follow this path, if they are sort of in the contentment mode, if they allow themselves to be in love again and to just have their stomach hurt because they miss somebody like I miss Sunshiny Day, then my friends, they can be in a relationship again. I'm looking at like October 9th, October 10th. I think they meet somebody. Again, it's time to get up. Don't do the Four of Swords. Okay, if you're in chat, don't do a Four of Swords. If you're in love with somebody, if you are in love with somebody, if you want to be in that beautiful love relationship, I mean, you just got to go for it. You have to go for it. You can't be sitting around. You got to do it. You got to get it done. You do. And we're going to go for the next one with the light Sea Star. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We're going to get it done for a general forecast, right? A general forecast. You need to be in love. I'm telling you, if your picture is a full color, beautiful picture with blonde hair, I'm telling you now that you have more of a chance than if you post an old work picture. Okay? I'm telling you, Christina, hint. All right. Christina, change your picture. Look, Christina's picture now. I'm just saying. I am just saying. All right. General forecast, week ahead, star bright, get it done. Monday, Tuesday, you got to kind of uncover what's going on. There's a lot of things happening that you need to sort of figure out where you fit in the role there, You need to figure it out. High Priestess says there's a lot of things going on. Sunshiny Day, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Sunshiny Day. Oh, sorry. High Priestess. It says that there's a couple of Monday, Tuesday things that are happening, that are moving around, that you need to get a handle on. Be careful, okay? World says overall it's going to be okay. It's going to be a good week. Not going to be anything just dramatic. Not going to be anything just majorly depressing. It's not going to be anything just amazing where you win the lottery. It's going to be kind of a normal week, right? But the Empress says that you do have a lot of activities happening that are kind of encouraging. So it's kind of an encouraging week too, giving you a lot of good stuff for the next, I would say, month, sort of just giving you hints. Here's something coming. Here's something moving around. Ming, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. But basically, the Ace of Cups says, I would say Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday-ish, beware of your emotions and be in control of your emotions. That's all I'm going to say. Be aware of your emotions and be encouraged with your emotions as well. What if your avatar is a chick crying next to a broken heart? I don't know. It seems dramatic. Crystal. I mean, I'm just saying, it seems a little melodramatic there. A general for the coming week. Christina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate your other donation again. What do we got? We need a Christina deck. And I guess we'll go with her favorite. We'll go with her favorite. This one here. I mean, this is a good deck. This is a slow tarot. The slow tarot makes me want to do oil paintings and make a deck out of those. It really inspired me, but working 12 hours a day, is kind of got me on the barely have time to paint kind of thing. So yeah, and plus I've been playing World of Warcraft a little bit more. That doesn't help either. Week ahead, King of Swords. We have the Fool. It is there with the Fool. Temptation and the Eight of Coins As always, we tend to trend towards your work. Definitely seems to be there. I mean, you do have a lot of work you do during the week, but we do seem to trend toward your work. Eight of Coins is going to keep that trend going. It basically says it's a normal work week. You don't have anything just stopping you from working, or you don't have anything that sort of grabs your attention. Kyle, thank you for your joining the family. But the Eight of Coins says it's sort of a normal work week. Now, temptation says that you're being baited into doing something. You're being baited into doing something. In other words, somebody's trying to sort of push something out there that looks attractive. I think you're going to be able to thinking about going for it. Not something you want to deal with, baby, right? Olivia, thank you for your donation. Not something you want to deal with. Temptation, you have a little bit of that. It's basically like a false pretense that comes up. I think that you sort of notice something's up with it at work, but definitely don't sort of go for it full steam. You want to kind of just dip your toe in there and see, well, maybe this is something I don't want to do. Maybe this is something that is not going to jive with the other things that I'm doing and whatnot. Definitely don't fall for it, right? The temptation next to the Eight of Coins. It means work-related temptation. That's what it means. Chanel, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. King of Swords and the Fool. I definitely think this weekend you have the Fool. You have a journey opportunity, right? Could that be August? Maybe. Could that be other places? Maybe. You have a journey opportunity. Definitely sort of focus on where you want to be in the journey. Elza, thank you for your donation. Definitely want to be, where do you want to be in the journey? Where do I want to wake up? Or where do I want to sort of end up, right? Because the Fool says you don't want to jump off that cliff, a completely unknown area. You want to have a good place to fall. And that's going to be one of the big factors here. King of Swords, keep your communication open. Make sure people understand what you say. Communication is going to be key this week as well. So yeah, don't fall for the false pretenses at there. Sweet Pea, when will I move? When will this phase here change? Sweet Pea, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Okay, tonight we're going to use decks we don't normally, well, I say normally use, decks that we have been neglecting a little bit because there's so many decks that I have, and you just got to try to get them all. Got to catch them all like a Pokemon. Just got to catch them all. And I don't know where the hell the book is on this. I'm not really sure. All right, here it is. I found it. No, that is definitely not it. It's a Spacious Tarot. Okay, Spacious Tarot. Let's get it done. When will I move? When is this phase going away? When is this factor? When are these things happening with me? Okay, we need a win. High Priestess, Guardian of Wands, Two of Wands. A lot of fire here, a lot of action. When you have a lot of fire, you are looking. You are looking. Dr. Mystical, welcome. You're looking at just a level of activity, a level of motion, a level of movement that you kind of need on this. So as far as when, it's going to be sooner than later. That is kind of your hint here, right? The Two of Wands does say that you are in command of this pretty much. It's not like it's completely out of your control. You have a lot of command. You have a lot of thing going because the Two of Wands is domain. You have that control. Even when you're looking, even when you're scanning around, you do have more control than you expect. High Priestess says that what you're looking for is a bit hidden, a little bit on the hidden side. It definitely needs to take some knowledge to find it. So you're going to have to look a little more, I think, than you're expecting to look, right? High Priestess holding the Torah. You need more knowledge. You need more advancement. You need more things to make that happen. And the Guardian of Wands as well says once you see it, you'll know. This is not something there. So as far as when you will move, I'm going to say the sooner than better, or the sooner the better, right? With all this fire, with all these things happening, I think you're looking at about a month and a half, 2 months. I think it's going to be sooner than you think, basically. Rhodesian, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you so much. Let's go with MBC. Will my new project succeed? Let's get it done. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. Oh, we're going to use the Oz. Going to use the Oz, my friend. Going to use the Oz. By the way, if you like what you're seeing, you know, if you like what you're seeing, hit that like and sub button. It makes YouTube think I don't suck. And as long as YouTube likes me, I like it. I like it. Star Bright, thank you for your other donation. Appreciate that. We are there. We are there. All right. I need to go, Doc, I need to go pick up your tarot. It's in my P.O. box. I'm doing it tomorrow, my friend. I'm doing it tomorrow. We're going to have an unboxing of Doc's Lenormand tomorrow. It's going to be exciting. All right. Will this project succeed? Oh, yeah. It needs a lot of, it has a lot of problems. Okay, I'm sorry. I got a bad, I'm not going to say it's going to fail. I'm saying it has a lot of problems. It needs a lot of adjustments. It needs a lot of tweaks. It needs a revamp, a large revamp. You have the Four of Swords, resting but planning. You have the Nine of Swords, concern. Things aren't going the way that you're moving through, right? The Emperor, you have the power to change it though. So it's not something that's going to totally fail and flop. It's something that needs heavy, heavy adjustments. Sometimes that happens. You have a great plan, like the Tasty Tarot. It just doesn't work. And you need something different. You need to go in a different route. Maybe write a book or something. You know, that's one of those. That's one of those. The Empress says it needs heavy, heavy adjustments. So I'm going to the thumbs down. Going to thumbs down. You need major adjustments in order for this basically to function as you want it, right? As you want it. So obviously entertainment purposes only, but there it is. Sean or Fabian? Ooh, somebody's named Fabian. I'm just telling you, that's kind of making me, that's not, Fabian has to be cute. There's no way in hell that Fabian is not cute as hell. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm straight, but anybody named Fabian? Okay. All right. I better shut up. Okay. Anyway.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Sean is up here. Sean is up here. Sean is up here. IT guy's back. What's going on? What is going on? Oh, Ariel, welcome. What is up? All right. Sean is up here. Let's look. Let's look for Sean. Sean's not looking too bad. That's very nice. Fabian? Fabian's a hot mess. We're going to say that now. Fabian's a hot mess. But yeah. How much tolerance do you have for Fabian? All right, let's cut to the chase. Where are you? Elsa, where are you at? Elsa, hello. Where are you at? Elsa, are you still here? Elsa, how much of Fabian are you willing to put up with? Because I'm just saying, there are those people that you can put up with quite a bit, as long as there's some great things in the distance. And Fabian has a couple of those, okay? But he is going to drag in the luggage, the baggage, the luggage. He's going to drag it all in. He's going to drag it all in. How much of Fabian are you willing to tolerate? Is kind of the feel there. Sean is more like a buddy. Sean is like a buddy, a very good connection buddy, but a buddy nonetheless. Cassie, thank you for your donation. But Sean's like a buddy. It's like, Sean, you're a great buddy. It just feels like Sean's there. It feels like Sean's that category. I would say, I don't know. You're too old to be putting up with anything. Well, I would give Fabian a chance just because his name is Fabian. I'm just saying. But the minute the things start coming out of the attic over there, you may want to run away. Anyway, Mana is back. Mana says feelings of asked towards me. Let's get it done. Ooh, we have so many freaking decks now. We have so many decks. We have 30 decks coming in. It is going to be an exciting time over here. I just had the Labanco Tarot, my friends. The Labanco Tarot is here, and it is mighty attractive. The Lover's card's really creepy. I'm not going to lie, but the rest of it, looks good. Free, what's going on? Anyway, the feelings towards me. Well, yeah. More like just a more of a let's start something. Let's try it. Let's give it a go. That's sort of where S is here, right? Let's try it. Let's give it a go. S has zero confidence in how this is going to work out. And I think you're kind of on the same page. S has zero confidence that this may work out, or zero confidence that we're walking into something that's going to be pretty hot. Chariot says, again, with the Ace of Pentacles, says, let's move into that new thing. Definitely try it out. Just not going to be, not going to be one of those things that could be forever, but definitely going to try it out. So I think S has a lot of encouraging marks on them. I do think they have a couple of red flags you're going to hit pretty quick, but there's that. There is a separation there that you're going to have to deal with as well. I mean, I think S has some stuff going on. I think S has a lot of potential. It's just a matter of getting it and throwing the dice, right? It's like throwing the dice kind of feel with that. The week ahead, you want the thought. Boo Boo is just being adventurous tonight. Boo Boo is like, I don't know what I want, but I want the Thoth to tell me. I want the Thoth to tell me what is going on. Boo Boo's taking a risk. Boo Boo, look what you got. Boo Boo worked out nice. Andrew, thank you for your donation. Why does my voice sound like this? Anyway, Sean is cuter. That's blasphemy. I don't know what Fabian looks like, but the word Fabian, anyway. All right, we got to move on. We need to move on to the rest of the stream. Week ahead, let's do it. Going to go quickly, very quickly, more quickly than you like. Let's be honest. This is going to be more quickly than you like. It's going to be just gone. You're never going to see that week again. It is just gone. It is just gone. There is that factor of you need to figure out what is next, because I think you've been delaying figuring out what is next, and it is time. It's time to sort of pick some things up and figure out what is next, right? That is going to be one of those factors there. You have a good friend that is going to make an appearance, I think, either next week or the week after. You have a friend make an appearance. It's going to be a good thing, but you got to figure out what's next. What is next? Next. The week ahead is basically just sort of developing, flowering, moving into what's next. I think a lot of sort of things are going on. But yeah, it is sort of what's next. Will the site meeting with CM go okay tomorrow? Well, CM's in chat. CM, is it going to go okay on the site meeting tomorrow? Let's find out. It's too late for us. Tio is an early bed kind of guy. I got to get up at 5 a.m. So some days I go to bed at 10. Some days I go to bed at 9. I mean, that is it's one of those. Christina, Tio's has me in bed early lately. There's a lot of comments about that, but that's going to be TMI. IT guy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I appreciate that indeed. So, okay, let's not go there. Yeah, let's not go there. Tempting. Let's not go there. Okay. Being 80 is hard. What? All right. Chat's out of control tonight. I've lost control. I've lost command of chat. It has gone off the rails. All right, Wildwood. It is Wildwood indeed. I mean, all right, that's where I was going. But that's TMI. Let's get that off the screen. Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh man, it is off the rails tonight. Will a site meeting with CM go okay? 3 of bows, 4 of bows, green man, 9 of arrows. I mean, we're gonna say thumbs up. I mean, that's going to be thumbs up. I mean, that's going to be good there, right? One of the factors here is the 3 into the 4. Seems that the meeting is goes better than expected for a variety of ways, right? I think that it's just a well done meeting. It's a well organized kind of meeting, or at least it sort of seems in that realm, right? Sunflower, thanks for your donation. I appreciate that. But the four says people feel at home. You have good comfort. You have a level of where they just enjoy being there, right? Even though it's just a business thing, they just enjoy being there. They felt like it was very productive. They felt like they got what they needed to get done, right? The green man says that they also have some things to tell you as well. So we have something to tell you is basically sort of the end of sort of 3/4 in, maybe sort of a little bit towards the end. We have a more of a sort of, we need to get some things going. We need to talk. Okay. We need to talk to you. We have some communications to handle, and that's going to be sort of the end result of that. Night arrows, I think they leave early. They have a lot of other things happening. There are a lot of other moving parts, but I think it goes great. Especially with that 4, right? That home card. Anytime that you have a meeting with somebody and you have like homey cards, right? 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. It really feels like that it was productive. Okay, if it was a business meeting, it also feels like there's a lot of relaxation, a lot of comfort. And I think that's what you want, right? Obviously, it is a business meeting, but when people feel like there was a lot of good come out of it, because, I mean, you're taking a trip, right? And you're taking this trip, it's a pain in the butt to get the hotel and do all of that other stuff. But when you feel like it was so good at the end, that really makes it better. Can Mr. E possibly be my possible date this year? Let's get on Mr. E. Mr. E, if you're watching. Mr. E, if you're watching, that is out of focus. What the hell is going... Camera! What's wrong with you? Straighten up. Hello. Straight. Focus on this. Thank you. Okay. We got the focus fixed. And now it's time to move on with the readings with the Little Prince. Mr. E is going to be my date this year. Could be that. M, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Oh, let's find out. 5 or the 3 of Cups. Ooh, the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Oh, I mean, there's a small chance. I think it's such a small chance. There seems to be a lot of other things happening, a lot of other moving parts to this that don't make it easy. 8 of Pentacles, you don't want that in a yes or no answer. It means I got to work to be there. I got to work to make that happen. I have to do some adjustments. I don't want to do it. Ming, you don't want to do any adjustments. You want it to be free. You want Mr. E to pop in and say,
I love you.
But it looks challenging. It just looks challenging. You have a movement card chasing this fox. It looks like you're about to cut the fox in half. You have to work at it, right? The 5 of Swords, the Lord of Defeat. It feels like it's more difficult than it needs to be. And the 3 of Cups. It feels like the emotions just aren't flowing where they need to flow. And I think that is one of the things. I think that's one of the things you don't want. This is challenging. I'm going with the thumbs down. I don't think it's entirely not possible. I just think that there's a lot of things that need to happen before it works, basically. So yes or no question. Obviously, I give a lot more info than just yes or no. But yeah, that's just what the cards say. That's just what the cards say. Christina has another question. Are fairies really real? Do I have a connection? Ooh, we have a... I wish I had Brian Froud's deck. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm so upset, man. I had Brian Froud's beautiful fairy oracle. If you've never heard of Brian Froud, go on Amazon immediately, and look for Brian Froud fairies. He makes the most beautiful and wonderful fairy oracle that's ever existed. And now I need it. Thanks, Christina. Making me spend more money on decks. That is Christina's job, I have to say. But now I have to buy it again. I ended up giving it away to somebody, and I'm going to have to get it again because that's such a freaking amazing deck. That is, what am I going to use for fairies, though, in the meantime? I need something good. I need something good. I don't have a dedicated fairy deck. I guess the closest thing would be Stephanie's. I guess the closest thing would be Stephanie's deck. I know it's not fairies, but I don't have the fairy deck. Brian Froud, man. Okay, I'm going to have to get his book, too. It is tax deductible. I'm going to get his book, and I'm going to get his deck. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get his book and his deck, because the book has images that aren't in the deck, and they are just gorgeous. Okay. Anyway, are fairies real? The Hermit. The Hermit. Now, this is an interesting card. This is an interesting card. Okay, you have a higher perspective. That's basically what it's saying here, right? You have a higher perspective. You're on this thing, you have a higher perspective, and you have a lamp that is enlightening or lightening up the area. You have been enlightening up the area. I think it is something that you can see, indeed. I think they are something you can see because of your higher perspective, because you have a lamp, because you're lighting up the area. I think that you are seeing things that could be fairies. High Priestess as well. They do want to stay hidden. They do want to stay secret, but you have the ability to maybe see some of these, to maybe look and maybe notice some things that maybe other people have not noticed, right? Including fairies. And again, I think the High Priestess says they do prefer to stay hidden, but the Empress, look, you're sort of calling them out. Let's zoom in. We got to zoom into these. This is such a freaking beautiful day. You're calling them out, okay? There's you. You're calling them out. Here's Christina. Christina's like, I want to communicate with you. I want to, oh my God, my finger looks terrible. I need something on that. I want to call out to you. And I think you're opening that gateway. You're opening the gateway for the fairies to come in. And bottom line, I think you indeed have fairies coming in. You indeed can see them. All indications are yes. I think they're real. I think that you are able to open up a gateway. I think that you're able to see them with the heightened, enhanced things and all of that stuff. So yeah, I mean, kind of hard to see. Oh, that was a great deck for that. That was a great deck. I'm ordering Brian Froud's. When the stream is over, I'm ordering Brian Froud's deck and book. Bottom line. And I'm going to have it rushed over here because we need a fairy deck. We do. Because I personally, I think fairies are real. And I do think that they are indeed hidden. It's just that, you know what I mean? You just got to have that mode, right? Sort of like channeling. You got to have that mode. And I think that's real. I think it's legitimate. Man, I have a big intuition feeling about this deck. This is the Rose Tarot, brand new, cutting edge deck. Christina says it stinks. It does have a wafting smell to it, I'm going to admit, but I don't think it's that bad. But yeah, anyway, the Rose Tarot, I think, is going to be one of my main decks on the channel from now on. Will my ex Tony get karma for his mistreatment, no closure, possibly cheating? Jesus. Sounds like Tony's a rough date. 4 of batons, 9 of batons, 7 of cups, and 9 of swords. I think so. I think karma is coming indeed. The 4 of batons, he really one of the situations to where he just got too comfortable. He thought that things should have been this way or that way. That's one of the things, right? But the 4 batons says, he definitely got a little too comfortable and took advantage of a lot of different things. 9 of batons talks about just moving in with that fire, moving in with that flame and causing massive disruption. 7 of cups says there are a lot of things sort of pending for Tony. Yeah, a lot of things pending for Tony as far as the karmic things go. And the 9 of swords, I think he knows it's coming. He is fully aware that something is coming. He is fully aware that he hurt people, he injured people. That's not what you want to do. You need to spend your life helping people, loving people, having all of the beautiful things, and it really just comes back to you damn near immediately. Like damn near immediately starts coming back to you. And I just want to think. Vanessa donated through PayPal, Vanessa, thank you so much. Vanessa, let me know what your question is. I saw you donated. Thank you again. I appreciate that. Chanel, love reading. Let's get it done. Let's get Chanel's love right here, right now. And we're going to use the, Chanel, we're going to save the best for you. We're going to save the best for you. The Mons Tarot. The Mons Tarot. That gets it done. Vanessa, note from Vanessa Clark, a smiley face. Thank you, Vanessa, so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, Chanel, let's get it and find out about some love. Are you in love, Chanel? Are you in love right now? That's the first thing that came into my mind. Are you in love right now? Are you in love right now? Justice, 5 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and 8 of Pentacles. Oh, man. It's like that either you have a crush or somebody has a crush on you. I mean, there's something moving around in here. There's something here that's already in motion. There's something here that's moving. It's happening now. Chanel, it's happening right now. Something is going on. The 5 of Wands says it's not exactly what you wanted. It just isn't, but it's a developing situation. It's a moving situation. It's like a moving thing that's sort of happening. And I think it's in process. So Chanel, if you're looking for somebody coming, if you're looking for somebody, the action that you need, right? That is going to be here. That is going to be justice. It's like things are finally balanced for you. Things are finally balanced. And I think you've been waiting. I think that you have been waiting, but literally the love that you're looking for, this passion, this thing that you're sort of looking for is developing right now. I'm not saying, like tomorrow kind of thing, but this thing is really developing. It's like a rose just sort of blossoming out and sort of opening up, right? And it's sort of just happening at the moment. 5 of Wands says it's going to be one of those difficult situations to where you gotta navigate this, navigate that. Sort of just to juggle a lot of different things to get that done. But the 3 into the 8, Chanel, these are 2 work cards, but it basically means things are growing, things are developing, right? From the 3 into the 8. So in other words, if you were looking for a job, the 3 would be opening of a job, the 8 would be the actual job. I think that sort of applies here to love, right? Christina, thank you for hosting. Velashni, let me know what your question is. Oh, you just did. Okay, cool. Thank you again, the hostess with the mostest. It's developing. Chanel, I think this is going to hit you really, really quickly, actually. So that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. Taurus is what I get. Taurus really has a strong feeling in here as well. I'm just saying, this is rocking. Chanel, this is happening. This is happening. I don't think this is something you're going to be waiting like a long time. Anyway, what can I expect in romance next week? That is a small time frame. I'm going to have to say that is a small time frame. Elza, let's get you some romance. Get you some romance happening. And let's do this fun deck. Ooh, it's such a fun deck. It is a Shadowland Tarot. It just does it. It does it. It does it good. It does it right, too. All right, at the end of the stream, we got to go order the Brian Froud deck. Thanks a lot, Christina. Thanks. There goes another $40. All right, romance in the next week. That's kind of a tight time frame. It just is. The 2 of Cups. Jesus, we've gone off the rails tonight. Tonight is out of control. It is out of control. We've gone off the rails. What can I expect in the next week? Normally, I'm going to say, temper your expectations. It's only a week. And then I get the 2 of Cups. What's happening tonight? Why is tonight like tonight is? I'm just asking the question. Temperance says that is a lot of good stuff coming. There's a lot of good stuff coming. I don't think that you're going to be in love this week. I don't think you're going to meet somebody in the Melon Isle, right? But I think that there's a love growing and a love that's moving forward and a love that's sort of, as far as romance concerns, it's getting started. Not full steam. Don't get excited. It's getting started. That 2 of Cups. We have the blossoming. We have a little bit movement. Temperance. We have a little bit of blending, a little things. And the King of Wands is going to continually just develop. Not this week, but you're looking at a few weeks. This is looking pretty good. Elsa, tonight is unhinged. Tonight is unhinged. It's one of those. Rhodesian. I'm a therapist. I went from clinical to being called a spiritual practice to help people. Any spirit messages for me? Rhodesian. Rhodesian, let's get a look at it. Let's get a look at it. Let's take a look and see what we can do with the Dr. Mystical, the Tarot of the Dr. Mystical Moments. I mean, Dr. Mystical was here. I think he got bored of me. But I think Dr. Mystical was here. But now we're using the Tarot of the Dr. Mystical Moments and seeing about therapy. Seeing about therapists. And any spirit guide messages went from a clinical to being a spiritual. That's cool. That's kind of cool indeed. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Six of Wands, Three of Cups. A lot of good things. Number one, your client base instantly improved. Instantly improved. I think that the client base that you developed, the client base that you ended up with really has a lot going for it compared to the old one. It just feels that way. It feels like you're more connected. Number one, Rhodesian, you're more connected. It feels like you have more to say in this particular matter, right? It feels like you have more opportunities as well to do sort of the things that make you passionate about doing that. And the Knights reinforce this, Rhodesian. They do. The Knights are all about movement. They're all about marching forward. And you're doing what you're meant to do. Tonight, any double movement card, you're doing where you need to be. You're taking the pathway that you need to take. Three of Cups, the improvement of the client. The Six of Wands, the level of success is just boosted. It is just boosted by what you're doing. The spirits are telling you this is you. This is where you need to be. This is what you're good at. And this is your passion. And if you keep chasing it, if you keep doing the night thing, it's just going to explode. It is just going to explode. It is going to be huge. I mean, it really feels like that, right? It really feels like that. Starlight, Star Bright, love forecast for the week ahead. All right, let's find out about some love. Star Bright, I hope you get a bunch of love. I'm going to give you some love right now. Give you some love right now, but giving you the most beautiful deck in here, Starlight. The most beautiful deck that I have is dedicated to my friend Starbright. This is it. This is one of those decks that you just fall in love with. It's like the Brian Froud deck. You just fall in love with it. Christina says I shouldn't have given it away. You're right. You're right. You're right. I should not have given that Brian Froud away, but no worries. It's cheap, and I'm going to get it again. Going to get it once more. Love forecast for the week ahead. The Lovers. It is a love night. It's unhinged. Tonight is unhinged. The Lovers starts it out. Everybody that's asking about love is getting great ratings. I'm just telling you now. The Lovers starts it out well. The Two of Coins right next to it, it feels like making the wrong choice. Making the wrong choice because you're ending up in the Knight of Swords. Star, you need to be aware that sometimes you do need to make a superior choice. Sometimes you need to be a little bit more peculiar, a little bit more picky, or a little bit more sort of, let me approach this differently because I want something that's going to be a little bit better. I think that when you're faced with these choices, you want to go with something that just goes more of an emotional thing, a more intuitive thing. And that is kind of where you want to be right now. That's kind of where you want to be right now. The love forecast for the week ahead. You have love choices. You need to make the correct choice. If you go with what seems logical, I think that's not going to work out as if you go with what seems more out of an emotional hook. Okay? That emotional, that intuition, you really need to use that, Star. That is going to be one of the key factors here. All right, let's go to the next read. Ariel wants to know a question. Ariel has a question. Will the ex try to reach out when the classes start again in the fall? Oh, let's try it out with a little heaven and earth tarot, my friends. Heaven and earth. is going to do us nice. It is going to do us nice, and it might do us twice. Yeah, there is that. Do it nice. You might do it twice. High Priest, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's get it going. Man, are they going to reach out or not? I'm going with a yes. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's a firm reach. It doesn't feel like something that they're too excited about. It feels like sort of a second thought almost, or something that just comes up and then boom, there it is, right? When you say, is somebody going to do something and you immediately have an Ace of Wands, that's a yes. I mean, bottom line, spoiler alert, if you don't read tarot, you're like, you know what I mean? If you're like there. Yes, Christina donated for you. Viloshny, they did. The Ace of Wands says, yeah, they do that. They're not too excited about it, though. It feels like that they're working towards a goal. It feels like this is something that was just sort of on the spur of the moment. There's a lot of stuff happening in here. But, I mean, if we really know yes or no question, yeah, that is. Now, I think it's going to be a little later than you think, but I mean, yeah, that's where we're at for that. That is where we are at for that. Let's see what is next. Cassie, or Cassie. I don't know. Tonight is me mispronouncing every name in the book. We do have a donation, though. We have a donation from Vanessa on PayPal. Vanessa, thank you so much. I don't know if you're still around, but this is a long queue tonight. This is a long queue tonight, Vanessa. I'm sorry, girl. It's a long queue tonight. Let's get you. I mean, you've been waiting forever. Let's get you some good stuff here. I'm thinking, oh man, what am I thinking? Vanessa? What am I thinking for Vanessa? I want something that's just going to be amazing. I'm really tempted for this one. This is one of those that just hits you right below the belt and just gets your attention and just makes you just excited. It makes you excited. That's one of those. That is one of those, right? All right. Oh, let's see, Vanessa, what do we got? What do we got? Going on? Oh man, this is gonna be Jesus. Vanessa, you've been busy. Vanessa. You've got a lot of stuff happening. You got a lot of stuff going on. This is moving parts central over here. We got the Tower. We got the Fool. We got the 3, and we got another 3. Vanessa, you're going to be like obscenely busy. Like so busy, you're not going to be able to handle that kind of busy. We have 2 3s, new beginnings, okay? We have the Fool embarking upon said new beginning. And then we have the Tower. A lot of the stuff that you're embarking upon may not either be realistic or it may not be possible in general. You're just trying to get some of these things just launched. You're trying desperately. It's almost like you're working too hard. Too many things happening, working too hard for the end result. And the Tower says you're not going to be able to get it all. Obviously, if you're just diligently working, diligently busting your butt, you're going to get some level of result. That's just, modern logic there. But the Fool says be careful of that cliff you're leaping off of, because some of these cliffs just aren't going to have a bottom to them or aren't going to have a safe landing. You need to be cautious because, Vanessa, you have a lot of moving parts. You have a lot of things going on, and it's all sort of pushing you to a big end goal, a big end result. And the big end result needs to be worked out better. The big end result needs to be planned. It needs to be just sort of coordinated really well, okay? It needs to be coordinated really well. It is the Super Lunaris Tarot. Pause it and go Google it. You will find it. Basically, watch out, right? Watch out, because you can't get everything. No matter how hard you push, you can't get it all. But you can get a lot of it. But make sure that what is important out of the results is what you get, right? Triage this. What is the critical pieces? Because if I can get those, then all the others falling off is okay. All the others falling off is going to be okay. So that is your general. All right. Cassie, will I only have to take the last exam once? All right. Well, cute little yes or no question. We're going to get a cute little deck for this. We'll go for this one here, my friends. This one here. You all know it's the wizard. You all know it's the wizard. I think Christina showed me the wizard's tarot. She's like, you got this one? You got this one? I'm like, yes, Christina, I do have the wizard's tarot. By the way, Christina, I have the wizard's tarot. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Well, we may have to take the last exam once. The Seven of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. I'm going with the thumbs down. Going with the thumbs down. I just have, I don't like to give out bad news. I don't. You have multiples here. We have multiples here. We are fighting to avoid something over here. So it's like we're fighting to avoid something, but then we get part of it. We get very close, and then we just have too many things. Or then we have a second try, or then we have to come back to it. We have to return to it. So, I mean, the channel is sort of, breaking it down and giving you the reality and just saying what the cards say. But, man, there's so many good cards here that I wanted to see, too. I really did. I really wanted to see some good cards. But it looks like that there's other things that need to get done. We have a lot of things that need to get done. We are very defensive in this manner. We're trying to avoid this, but we end up having to do multiple things anyway. But, I mean, yeah. Oh, Andrew, I'm reaching out socially in the right directions. Andrew needs a date. If anybody in chat other than Christina needs a date, I'm just saying, hey, Andrew, what state you live in? I mean, I'm just saying, don't give me any more specific information than that. I mean, I'm just saying, if anybody's watching the stream later, and they're like, that Andrew's kind of cute. I mean, I'm just saying, he's not named Fabian. But I mean, Andrew's kind of cute. All right, Andrew does all the composing and the mixing and everything else. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, am I reaching out in the right directions? Let's go with it. Sarah, welcome to the stream. The King and the Sun. I mean, it says yes. You do have this, you're a few hours from me. Okay, there you go. You're reaching out, you are pursuing. Look at how good these cards match. Look at these cards go together like that. Look at that. Look at these cards. Look how well they match. You're pursuing the sun. You're pursuing the correct direction. You're doing things that work. You're making things happen. It's going to take some time, definitely, but there's a connection waiting. There is a connection waiting there. There definitely is, right? It just has to be tamed. It just has to be, because you're on this, sort of unfamiliar things, and a lot of times it's weird, and that's sort of one of those things. But I think that you're walking in that right direction. You're headed for the sun. You're headed for the light. It works. Andrew, it works. What you're doing works, yeah. You just got to be patient with it, right? The tolerance, the patience, strength, having that patience, having that diligence, and just to keep going, right? Because I was, I'm just saying. All right, last reading, you said no QA. What work do you see for me? Let's do it. Let's do it. No QA for you. IT guy. Okay. So this is the story of IT guy. And the last time that we were here, I said that IT guy is, IT guy is going to be broadening his perspective. IT guy is going to be moving into different directions. And I think that IT guy has something waiting that's going to pop up. And it's going to be pretty obvious. And I think IT guy is going to be going in a new direction. Not the band New Direction, but a real new direction as it goes. Four of Pentacles, interesting. Knight of Swords, Judgment, and the Knight of Wands. First off, you're going to be making more money. Okay, Four of Pentacles is not only holding on to what you have, but it's wanting to expand. It's wanting to grow bigger. And again, we're back here. Again, we're back here to that expansion. That movement with the Knight of Swords is going to be key. Judgment, that sort of that rebirth where things are going up, things are moving up, things are moving across and moving up. And then we have the Knight of Wands, right? It's either technical specs, technical documentation. It's almost like it maybe accidentally fall into it, or coding. I think coding. I don't think coding there's opportunities that you're going to stumble into that give you basically opportunities to either code or to write technical specs. That's what we have. We have a person writing technical specifications here. We have sort of trying to balance out, trying things. Project management is definitely another option. We're trying to balance out the priorities. We have this priority. We have that priority. We need to figure out which one is going to be the more relevant for this person to work on, right? Could be a scrum master. Could be project coordinator. Could be writing technical specifications. Something basically deeper in the realm of IT, sort of going down the rabbit hole. The Knight of Swords especially says that movement is going to be pretty quick once it starts. Definitely going to be something that you need to sort of leap into, right? But you have that balancing the priorities. You do have writing things. Basically, sort of this is sort of describing the role, basically. That's what I think. That's what I think, IT guy. I think you're going to have an opportunity for something that's going to be a little more pay with that 4 and whatnot, but that is how it goes. Sunflower, who is the friend that keeps popping in on me? Let's do it. Let's do it to it with, oh yeah. Ooh, I want to get this one. Oh yeah, Hook, Ash, and Thorn deck. That is it. All right. Christina, have you seen the Brian Froud deck? If you have not seen the Brian Froud deck, I'm kind of curious if you have or not. I assume you already Googled it. Anyway, you're about to be pleasantly surprised when it arrives. Who is this friend? Ace of Wands, Strength, the Two of Cups. It's almost somebody that you felt had a good opportunities. You felt had a lot going for them, a lot of expansion, a lot of things happening, a lot of good stuff happening with that. And the Two of Cups, it was something that, that you had really been connected well with. It was more somebody that you could just talk about emotions, right? You could just talk about emotions. It flowed easy. It was just, you could just describe emotions. You could just go into detail emotions. It really, really felt like you had that thing happening with this particular person. And the Ace of Wands, right? The Ace of Wands is somebody that you were like, I wonder whatever happened to them. I definitely have one of those. Definitely have one of those things going on there. But yeah, with the Ace of Wands, Strength, and the Two of Cups, it's happening. It is going on. I do think that is somebody that had a lot of features you could just talk to. There's a lot of things going with that, right? MM, and then we got Christina, and we got High Priest. We're wrapping it up tonight. My God, it has been rocking tonight. It has been pure magic tonight. I've never been this energized in my life. I'm telling you now, this is so damn fun. I can't believe I do this and people come to watch me. I feel like I'm just playing games. I feel like I'm just like running around, like yelling and having fun and like leaping around and playing on a playground, and people are like watching me. That's kind of what my stream feels like. It feels like I'm just playing on a playground, and like people are coming in and like, cool, this is cool. I want to be a part of this. That's so awesome. Anyway, Veloshny, you did not get a reading because we are coming up on you quick. Veloshny, you're actually next. By the way, I haven't shown the queue. Veloshny's like, I'm used to normal streams where there's like 5 questions. I'm not used to 10 million questions. But yeah, you're here, Veloshny. We're here, you're here, you're next, my friend. All right. S's current feelings for me. We have a 6 of Stones. That's going to be important. We have a 6 of Stones. Giving, very definitely sharing, definitely on a sharing role. They have definitely good with sort of, sharing things, opening up, being a good communicator, being there, right? And the Six of Thunder, they're also ready for, they're ready for things to move forward. They're ready for things to sort of happen. Slowly, the Six of Thunder is a slow moving card, but that Five of Wands says that there could be sort of a difficulty, a little rocky road as we go, right? A little bit of a rocky road, MM. A little bit of a rocky road as far as it goes. But there's something there. You really don't want to do the giving. You really don't want to do the long journey. Except is a little slower than what would normally you would be accustomed to. So that's just one of those. That is just one of those. Now it's Voloshiny's turn. Thank you again, Christine. Christina hosting Voloshiny. Thank you again. I appreciate you so much. If you were here, I'd give you a big kiss, but you are a little bit away. Oh, let's see. I gave you enough earlier to make up for now. All right. Let's see where Voloshiny's question is. Let's see. What does my grandmother want me to know? She just passed away not even a year ago. That's so bad. That is so sad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Me and my grandmother, we were really close. We were really close. She was a sweetie. She was a sweetie. And, she was awesome. Okay. Anyway, I used to hang out over there and she made her own jam. And I would like take home these jars of jams and jellies, and they were the most delicious thing. And she grew her fruit in her backyard to make the jams. It was awesome. I'd help her sometimes. Man, I know. I'm just saying. All right. Sorry to hear about that. What does she want you to know? The Ten of Swords says that you just have to let go sometimes. We just have to let go. We just have to sort of move through. Part of some of the things happening to you as you sort of progress through, as you sort of move forward into the next thing, you sort of go forward into the next thing, is sort of this level of knowledge or level of knowing. She just wants you to know that you don't have to know everything. You don't have to know it all. You don't have to just chase every rabbit that moves. You don't have to be in a lot of this stuff as well. And sort of being concerned and being worried, don't be too much, right? You do have factors, you do have situations right now, we know, that you are concerned about, that you are worried about. And you just don't need to be. You don't need to just marry yourself to that. Through knowledge, through the research, we can cut some of these things out, let go of the things that are sort of causing us that, and sort of move on. This is where the Eight of Wands is, move on. Because a lot of things that you are stuck with, you do need to move on. It's definitely a moving type of read here. And you have two cutting cards. You have a lot of swords in here. It's all about communication. It is about learning. It is a lot of different things happening. And you just have to sort of move on past some of these things that trouble you. And the Three of Swords says, don't be afraid to encounter things that are going to be tough. Don't be afraid to have the strong communication. Don't be afraid to have the important, the deep communication, because unless you have that in your life, unless you have that going, you're just going to be in a situation where a lot of things just don't get better very quickly. High Priest, our last reading of the night. I can't really thank you all enough for being here. I really can. I really can't thank you all enough for being here. I really, really appreciate you guys. Again, I feel like I'm just playing on a playground. I'm just having the most fun of my life, and everybody's here hanging out with me. Oh, this is why I come here every night. Some people ask me, why do you stream every night? Why do you stream every night? Because you guys are freaking awesome. Why wouldn't I stream every night? Like, why wouldn't I stream every night? I get to hang out with my friends. How my day go at work? Will it be prosperous? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles says yes.
Hooray!
Nine of Pentacles says yes. The Devil says there's some distractions. High Priest, there's some distractions tomorrow. You need to not get hooked in with these distractions. You need You need to not get hooked into some of these distractions. Go forward and get your stuff done. Okay, High Priest, get your stuff done. That Nine of Pentacles, focusing on it, getting the results that you need, focusing on that is going to be important, And that Knight of Wands as well. High Priest, you're going to be able to grab that. You're going to be able to move with it. That is what's caused. The Hermit, it's about you. It's about you. A lot of times you sort of think that you need something, or maybe I need this, maybe I need that. Tomorrow, you don't. The Hermit says you're going to grab it, you're going to run that away with it, and nobody is going to stop you. Nobody is going to stop you, because it's one of those where it's really obvious tomorrow what needs to get done, how to get it done, and where I need to get that done. And focusing all of that in is going to be your main goal tomorrow, because nobody can disrupt you. Nobody can get in your way. Tomorrow is going to be very focused, very coordinated, and it's going to go by quickly because you are getting the thing that you need to get done, getting that result, that Nine of Pentacles, getting that big result. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. We will see you tomorrow.